Hello everyone, let's just start with some tricky move today with me. White played the attachment here and now black has to respond. And let me explain what was happening just now. In this situation, now black made the low Chinese and black played the knight move as well. We have to break this black's area. Then do you know the joseki, how we are using? And if you just approach here, this is not gonna be okay because black can kusumi one time, and when you answer, black can steal white base. Then now your stone has to fly to the center. Then usually this should be okay for black. Some of the situation when you watch the professional game, nowadays they are even playing like this because now since AI, the center or logic was changed a lot. But when we are studying the basics, still we have to follow the human's joseki first. And when your level is really stronger, then you can use such kind of tactics as well. So then we are using most is this move, which means we are looking for 3-3. If black wants to attack here, then we can push one time, and then we get into 3-3. Then you can save into the corner very easily. So now normally black is not using this joseki. Most of the time, black just has to attach here and protect the corner. And let me show you the joseki. White can just stretch one time and then make 3 space jump. This is a joseki that we are using, and white can take the base and white can stay at the black's area very easily. Or maybe you may have a question after joseki. What if black just invade here? Actually, I explained this variation in my past video as well, but let me show you one more time. If black get in here, I can't say you can capture this one stone. Just you can try to use the Taisuji, and if black just capture this one stone, you must have a sacrifice. And then when you play here, and even black cutting is working, now you can't save this 3 stone. If you just try to save that, then now this is gonna be sente, white is in big trouble. So what you have to use is, now you can just say goodbye to your 3 stones, and you can re-invade one more time. If you invade here, then black has to attach, and you can even stretch here. And when you try to go back to your friend, you can get many things in this area. So my main point is, when you play the joseki until now, there inside, at any time black can invade. But the point is you can cover, and you can get something different value. You have to get back something different thing. So now I can say this is a joseki. So of course you may have a worry for such kind of a thing since after you make the joseki. But just we have to keep studying with the Taisuji, and you can even watch the variation that I made just now. So you don't have to be worried about that. Then what about why white is playing here? Then we have to know the meaning and the reason. Okay, first, actually in this situation, white has 2 josekis, not just one. This is the best joseki that we are using, and the B is the traditional joseki, really old one. But I can say nowadays the B is disappeared. But even it disappeared, then there is reason to study, because we can know why we are not using, because your opponent may use that. So what about this one? White is hoping black just to answer here, then I can save that. And the black need to save this one stone. This position is better than just now for white. The reason why, white can push one more time. And when you answer, white could get one more push compared to the best one. If black just ignore, this is good idea to get the base. But white position to go out center is much faster. And if black doesn't play anything, even such kind of Taisuji is gonna be sente. And if black just answer, now white position is much beautiful at the center. So I can say just a little bit better later. But that little is really different to professional player. So I can say black must cut here. Black must punish white. White must save this one stone. And then we have to keep support our weak stone. And white can Atari one time, Atari 2 second time. And if you really want to save your corner, and you can just make this sente and even kusumi one time and tiger's mouth. This is how you can save the white group. What do you think about it? Do you like it or not? Normally, though, many times our judgment should be not really correct. Which means when you study the joseki book, or if you study something just like the Joseki dictionary. Even you put on the board, sometimes you may not be sure why this is better for black, why this is better for white. Always you will be curious, but that's really common, and it doesn't mean we can understand perfectly, just if you try to keep track after this. I can say this is better for black, because now black's influence is really thick, and even black get sente, and when you try to approach these 3 stones, then now here is gonna be very valuable, and potential is really good. So now this is a Joseki, but I can't say Joseki because black is so thick, and actually the Joseki that we are using is here. White has to push here. You know, black can't answer. Now corner is in trouble. Black must answer here. White cannot tarry 1 time, and then white need to jump. Maybe this is easy to take here, but now black's head position is going out faster than white, which means even the upper side potential is good. So usually the past Joseki that we are using is jump. White will get more weakness, but now we can tarry 1 time, 36, which means here power is better. And then after that, you know, you have a cutting point. Usually white just connect here. If black just capture, then white can throw all the way. Now this is not the biggest, and it was just one of the big plays. So usually black doesn't capture right now, and even black can just handle softly. This is the traditional Joseki that we were saying, but nowadays it disappeared. The reason why black's territory is so big, and even potential, is not really good for white. So I can say you can just remember and understand the meaning, what they are doing, but I don't really recommend for white. You can think this is not the Joseki anymore. Okay, this is the reason why we don't play 20, but as I told you, white has played here. Watch the white hoping. Now maybe you can see the 2 answers again. You can just play C or D, right? Okay, I think maybe all the people first feeling might be C here. But now this is what white won. Since I exchange here, I can wedge again. If you just cut it, then I can stretch. Now we should support, then white can make double Atari. This fighting is really good for white. So black must connect here. But this condition is much different than just now. White can save with a clean shape in the corner, and even this tiger's mouth is necessary to handle the right hand side. Then white is gonna be sente. If black doesn't play and try to handle the upper side, in the future white can attach when we want. And you know, now there is the Aji. So it's a big difference. So now it seems similar than just now, but this is thin influence. But just now was a thick influence. Between thin influence and thick influence are really different. So now this is better for white, then which means black has to answer here. Then now I can save here. Normally this kind of 1 stone is very important. If you just ignore, I can just capture 1 time. And now you must save this 1 stone, however, here, however. Now, and then when I make 2 space jump, black cannot bother white anymore. You know, now this was black's area. Black had 2 stones first. But now black should be much better, but now white is almost even. Maybe black is better around 60%. Now of course white is better. So I can say such kind of 1 stone is very important stone to bother this white, and you must save. And when I Atari, now somehow white get many things. I can show you the best variation was something like this. Alright, black power is really good, and even we can press after white plays here. Black can get many potential, just like here. But this shape is like white get many control at the center, and even this 1 stone is very light. You can throw it away if you want to capture. So with the point, how many points are different? It's not easy to count with the point, but I can exactly say it should be more than Komi white has got. Yeah, white has got more than komi. So now this is really painful. Even you just ignore here, this capturing is sente, and if I just fly away, then white is not thin. White is almost influence. Now this is not gonna be okay for black. So what's wrong with the black? Because we just answer. Since black answer here became, this is amazing Tetsuji. Then what does black have to do then? Now black need to answer the lower hane with the lower hane. You know, if white just answer into the corner, it's not easy to save. Even white push here, we can just try to fight. Maybe something like this. Yeah, it's not easy to fight. Even capturing race condition is not gonna be okay. Even we accept everything, white will be captured. So white is playing this attach because white is looking for this wedge. So now even now it's same. If you just answer here, this is not gonna be okay because since white cut here, now even I make the light stone something like this. White is okay because the reason I'm gonna explain why. I told you that this Atari was wrong direction. Black was supposed to play here, but we accept here, and then when I push, normally we play here because white cannot make any more sente, but we hane here, then which means black get little more point, but white is much thicker. Black cannot hold anything to white group, and which means that even this kind of invasion is really powerful for white. So that's the reason why we shouldn't play this hane, this block. Then now black must cut. When you cut here, you can see that became this exchange is the bad exchange for white. And then you can push here one time. Atari and Kone. You know, in order to save this 3 stone, and white has to exchange something like this. And even white can play something like this. It's no problem to save. And when black make tiger's mouth, what do you think about the life and death if white doesn't answer anything? Now if white just goes to the big place, and black has to press from outside. If white capture, and then we can invade to inside. This capturing rate, I know this life and death is captured because black can press from here in the future. So what does white have to do? White just need to ignore, and when black capture, the best result is making call. But this call is not risky for black, so white must answer here. Then even now, black influence is so thick, and even black catch sente. So now this is better for black. White has a better shape to save this group. Instead of just connecting, attach is much better. Black can't hane inside. Now white saving position is much clean, and even we can catch up the sente. So now black must hane outside, and we can stretch. Black has to connect, and then white can save. This shape is a little bit better than just now because even black couldn't make tiger's mouth. And when black is connecting here in the future, when we have a more stone, white might just try to move to the outside in the future. Anyway, we don't have to connect like this. Yeah, even this shape is different. So I can say this saving position is best for white, but still it's better for black. So now this is not really working. Yeah. Then okay. Then maybe you may have a question. Then what about I just save this 1 stone? I want to fight into the corner. Basically black has 2 answers and stretch or hane. But I think hane is good enough. And when white answer, but the point is you must know black need to stretch because now attachment doesn't work. Wedge is the really good Tetsuji. So now white has to use the 1 bad exchange, and then we can do that. If black just make the same as just now, it's working for white. Even you play here, then now we can try to save. Even black has some cutting point as well. So now how does black have to do that? Do you want to block? Then now it became this Tetsuji is working. Black cannot cut. Now black will be separated. And even life and death you have to take care. So in this situation, you know, hangma is quite high quality hangma. Even cut and attach is high quality one, and you just need to step back here. Because if white just plays like this, then we can wedge, white cannot carry, and try to save like that. But it's impossible to save. Eventually, white will be captured. Even white is doing everything. Now black can capture the white. Then what does white have to do that? White can only think about connect here. Then we can block. Maybe we can go out like that. Strategy doesn't work. Since these two stones are in trouble, we must give this exchange. Then now these two stones are gonna be captured. So black just can connect, and when white plays here, we can just keep press. Let white to keep playing at the second line, and after you used enough, then you can just go back to take care of this group. Actually, it might be work as well. You can just do that. Yeah, this is impossible. White cannot capture this group, I think. Yeah, capturing race is not okay. Even white do everything, then there is nothing. So I can't say white can just save. Yeah, go back. This one stone, saving this one stone is not working. So this was the best variation what white can make. So now, okay, I explained all the variation that you need to know. Why I taught you the tricky move for using? No, I'm not teaching you the tricky move for using. You know, when white plays here, for example, if like there is no this hane, for example, black has to just play here, then which means this is called the best tesuji. But since black plays here, now white cannot get the good result. That's why this is called tricky. But one thing is quite sure, this kind of move is one of the tesuji. So it doesn't mean we must not study the tricky move. If your opponent use in your actual game, then you should know how you have to respond. And I'm not teaching you for you to use the tricky move. That's not good habit to improve. But you know, when we study such kind of variation, then your understanding of the hangma will improve. Even you forget, if you understand what I was saying, then you can creative in your actual game. So my main point is when you are studying the joseki, you shouldn't focus so too much for memorizing the joseki or not. Even though you forget the joseki after you study, if your understanding was enough, then I can say you can just forget and try to creative in your actual game by yourself. That's how we are studying the joseki. But if you focus to memorize the joseki, then you may remember the order. But for example, if your opponent to play something different to move, then you will feel a bit, how to say, regret? Yeah, maybe you may not know how to solve the new situation. So that's how we are studying the joseki. Try to study and understand the movement, the meaning of the movement, and forget. Then everything is fine. So today I taught you the one of the famous tricky move. So even you understand the meaning, then everything is okay. Yeah. Okay, so I can say this is quite interesting move, but it doesn't work because of this one. Yeah. Okay, did you enjoy to watch this video? Then please like and subscribe for my channel. And one more thing, please press the bell as well. Then when I put up my video, then you can know directly. Okay, thank you very much for watching my video. Then see you guys next time. Bye.